Welcome, everybody, to the 1 Point Safety Podcast. I'm here with the whole crew today, but there's only one place to start.
Here we go. Only one place to start.
And that is with the NFL season is back, boys. How we feeling?
Let's go.
Go Lions. Come on.
Oh, God. All right, we got lots to talk about. We're going to talk about our teams, predictions in the NFL season coming up, fantasy football. Everyone is on their phones. Need someone to take a lead here.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
It's 2023 NFL football. Fantasy football's here. We've been waiting for it. The hype train left the station for the Lions probably 4 months ago. So I'm on it. Smith's on it.
Got Geiger here.
Ron. Is that your name?
Yep.
Ron's on it.
To get on the train.
I'm definitely not on the train.
Yeah, we know.
You're on the NFL's back, baby train, though.
The NFL is back, baby. We got football on tonight. Real football, not that preseason bullshit. We got real NFL football, real implications, all going down to February.
Yeah. Let's go. All right, so we've been waiting all year for this, right? We got through the draft. We got through OTAs. We got through training camps. Kind of got out of training camp and OTAs pretty injury-free. You know, you think back to, fantasy football drafts where someone's like, I just drafted Jordy Nelson in the third, and then the very next play he tears his ACL in a preseason game. He's like, oh, he's out for the year, so he's gone. But yeah, we got Detroit, Kansas City kicking it off Thursday night, prime time, defending Super Bowl champs against historically one of the worst franchises in the NFL. We're here for it, and I can't wait.
All right, so let's jump into some of the storylines of the NFL season. First, I think the biggest one, Aaron Rodgers to the Jets, right?
Yeah. Instant contenders.
Instant contenders. They had arguably the worst quarterback play in the NFL, possibly in the NFL history. You went from Zach Wilson to Mike White.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah. And then back to Zach Wilson, and then back to Mike White. It was not good. But, yeah, I have to say, like, they went defensive rookie and offensive rookie of the year last year with Sauce and Wilson. And they were already, in contention. So you throw in a back-to-back MVP 3 years back, and I don't know what there's not to like about the Jets this year. I think they're instant contenders.
You also put them on Hard Knocks, right? The NFL has come out and said, these are our team to watch.
Watch these guys.
Right.
Yeah.
And as the Lions being on it last year, I didn't realize how much of a national pull Hard Knocks had for getting you to root for a team. Hard Knocks does a fantastic job. The Jets, they're garbage. I don't like them, but you put them on Hard Knocks, and the world falls in love with them. And the NFL has come out and said, right, with that backing of Hard Knocks, come out and said, this is the team to watch this year.
100%. Yeah, and trying to think of other big moves that happened this year, too. Jimmy G he was at...
Jimmy G's in Las Vegas, just restructured his contract, gave the Raiders an extra $17 million in cap space.
Derek Carter to Saints. That was the other thing, too. Yep. So, Saints kind of going from, what do we do post-Breeze? And now, they try? Jameis Winston, Tyson Hill. None of it really panned out. Can't guard Mike is back, Mike Thomas. And you got Derek Carr, who I was surprised the Raiders moved on from, if I'm being honest. I don't think they really upgraded there. And I mean, I know that's your team, Geiger, and you love them, but...
Yeah, no, we just moved on to a player that has more history of injury, but can be an electric quarterback, and he's a beautiful man. So.
He is a beautiful man.
Very chiseled features.
That chin line is wonderful.
What else can you ask for?
I think another storyline is that we have 3 rookie quarterbacks that are getting the start.
Yeah.
Right? They were drafted high. They are all good prospects, but they all announced that they're starting for their team. And I think that's a huge storyline that not necessarily change from last year, but just something new this year of you have teams that are excited. Yeah, they're going to go, under 9-8 or, whatever it's going to be, but they're excited. Their franchises are excited. And so we're going to see 3 rookie quarterbacks start this year.
Yeah, who are the rookie quarterbacks? Anthony Richardson,
Indy, and then you got Carolina, got Bryce Young, and then
Houston. CJ Stroud.
yeah,
Don't sleep on CJ.
don't sleep on CJ. I'll be really interested to see how he does. He's got to shake that curse of Ohio State.
And I think all three of them are electric in their own way, right? They're the new quarterback that's coming out. They're young. They can throw the ball. They're athletic. They can run. I mean, just all those things are from when we grew up watching football, where the only thing you did was stay in the pocket.
Right.
To what we're seeing now, it's electric to watch, and two, it's a dynamic that defenses have to deal with. So to see three of them come out and they're the Patrick Mahomes prototype and see what they're able to do, I think that's exciting.
Yeah.
Do you like starting your rookie quarterbacks, or do you like them playing underneath and get tutelage?
I'd like to see tutelage. That's always been my standpoint.
Yep.
They should be holding a clipboard at least for the first year.
Yeah, talking to the mic.
You want to talk? Just get in here.
I'm on the opposite end of that. I'll take a rookie. Let them know. You know what the year one is, right? It's you take them year one. They're going to learn.
I'm just worried you could ruin them.
Yeah, this is my thought was more quarterbacks are ruined in the NFL because of situations where they throw them in. Like, I think Sam Darnold was ruined. I don't know necessarily say that he's a bad quarterback. He just went to a shitty team in the Jets, and they didn't give him any protection, and he had no chance to succeed. And that's what I would worry about, starting him right off. I mean, literally, Anthony Richardson has never stepped foot on the sidelines of a professional football game. And you want him to lead his team? I don't know. That would freak me out a little bit.
Even Bryce Young from Alabama. Like,
Sure.
I get it's Alabama, but, I mean, he's on a whole new playing field now.
But everyone, Alabama is a little bit different because so many people get drafted by them. They get drafted from Alabama. But you got to think. That's why the whole, could Alabama, their best Alabama team, beat the worst football team, right? When the Browns were 0-16? No, they can't. Because every single one of those people on the Browns team were drafted. So not every one of Alabama's players are drafted.
Right.
And so I just think there's a huge difference between college and NFL. And no matter how much a quarterback's ready, we've just seen it. Look at Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is going to be generational, just a stud. I think this year Jacksonville has a lot of upside. But they did not look good.
It was Urban Meyer too.
Yeah, no. It was Urban Meyer's fault.
Right.
But at the same time, even that much talent still needed a little bit of time of development. Look at Aaron Rodgers. Sat behind Brett Favre for 3 years.
Yep.
Came in, lit the league on fire.
Right. They also had the advantage of having Brett Favre.
Agreed.
So I'm talking about the worst teams in NFL. They draft their number one star of the franchise QB. You start him.
I see, and I say,
So
What is CJ Stroud going to learn from Davis Mills?
well, nothing, but he'll learn the game.
it's more time to develop.
Yeah, it would just worry me that, because look at Zach Wilson's a great example. Started him right away, not any good, never had a shot. He played one season.
Couldn't it just be that he's bad?
It could be that he's bad, but there's a lot of really, really bad. There's a lot of misses then.
But we don't know that either. So my thought is like, all right, you throw your rookie quarterback in there and you go, let's take the Bears with Justin Fields. You go 2-15 or 3-14, whatever they were. Why not just give them the year and then go 3-13 with your crappy quarterback and have a chance to learn the playbook, understand the speed of the game. Patrick Mahomes is no different. He sat for almost an entire season, and they rolled.
Again, they had Alex Smith though.
Yeah, but I mean, okay,
I don't care. I don't care who the quarterback
So
is.
you're gonna have a garbage can back there, so that your number one draft pick can rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would rather do that.
Learn.
Rather than putting a 21-year-old. Now Benson, or what's his name?
Stenson Bennett.
Yeah, Stenson Bennett for the Rams. I mean, that guy's like 30, so he's
about to
fine.
retire.
Yeah,
He's closer to retiring than he is a rookie.
yeah, I agree. But he's going to be able to sit behind Stafford and
Play for a year and retire.
play for a year and retire.
I mean, you're talking about teams that have prestigious quarterbacks, or Alex Smith was there, but
Well, yeah, I agree. We're talking, Marty and I are talking about success stories, but I don't care who it is. I would rather still him sit behind for just a year. What's a year? Rather than him getting the shit kicked out of him because your offensive line is a piece of shit. So would you rather run run your number one quarterback that you've just spent your number one pick on behind a shitty offensive line so we can get dead the first year? Is that what we want to do?
Or just shake his confidence so he never comes
Reps
back.
are very important, though. Like, they're going to learn the playbook and get reps, or they're going to learn the playbook and wear a headset. They need to get the in-game reps.
I agree. But what if your offensive line is absolute shit?
So, okay, he sits for a year. You have the exact same record you're expecting with him in there. Realistically, the fan base will say it won't be that way, but not very often in the NFL has it gone the other way. I think maybe Cam Newton might be the one person that comes in my mind where he came in his rookie year, played, and was electric. But, like, okay, so you're 3-12. Yeah, 2 games left. Put him in there. Let him get some reps, right? You're not, I mean, even if he wins, great. Your fan base is fired up.
I'm good with them starting a quarterback for the first 6 games. Fine, half a year. They're not going to win anything anyway. Is Indianapolis going to contend for anything? No. So
that's completely different than what you were saying before.
Why?
Because you're talking 6 games versus.
Well, no, I'm saying a year would be. I would rather have a year, but even 6 games. Let them get just the feel for what a game is before you throw them in there and then get completely killed.
See, I'm okay with that. What you said there is, I'll give them 6 games because you're gonna show the fan base the quarterback that you have, the veteran quarterback. They're going to be garbage.
Who is it? Is it Jacoby Brissett?
But pick any of them. Pick any team. Give me the veteran. He's going to throw too many picks. You know, the offense is going to be stagnant.
The fans are going to start cheering.
Right.
You know, fuck off.
And then, week 7 after a bye week, you start him and let him have the rest of the season. I'd be fine with that.
The other thing that we're not talking about here, too, is, like, he's got to win the job. Like, it can't just...
They were the worst team.
No, Anthony Richardson doesn't need to win no job.
No.
You don't think
No,
so?
no.
You think he can go into camp and be clearly worse, and he's going to start?
I don't know if he'll start, but he's still going to be QB number 1. Like, in the coach, they're not going to waste a number 1 pick. Look at Zach Wilson. He's horrible.
Yeah, no.
But they still made him quarterback because you don't spend a first-round pick and then never start him. I mean, that's never going to happen. Unless you're Trey Lance.
Are you talking about? Are we still talking about the first year, or
I don't know.
I mean, I'm just saying, like in camp, he still has to be better.
I think the team could also create a situation where he's going to be better. If you want your rookie to start, you don't find a suitable backup.
Yeah,
you don't bring in somebody to truly compete. You bring in somebody to make sure he's getting the reps.
Well, that's like Will Levis. He went to, I don't know, wherever he went.
If you're drafted in the first 10 picks in the draft, you're starting.
Yeah. So why not do it with the QBs? Off the rip.
I just don't like it. I just
personally said though, like you can't go in with that practice rep chemistry. Like I just don't feel it, right? Like you got to have the leadership in the huddle. You got to have the leadership. You got to have the leadership like
there he is
in the action. You can't get that action going out and jumping into the heat like immediately. I just think you need some time to develop.
He'll get the game knocked out of him, right? He'll get his career knocked out of him. Okay, perfect example. Andrew Luck. You don't think he could have benefited from a year on the bench, get their offensive line together? He literally got the career knocked out of him before he actually started. I mean, he was on a good trajectory, couldn't play anymore, didn't want to play anymore because he was getting the shit kicked out of him. I think his sitting a year behind could have helped. All right, moving on because we spent.
Do you know what helps that? A star running back.
A star running back. What is going?
Segue.
Yeah, a segue. Yes. All right. What in the hell is going on with running backs right now?
You can draft a running back in the 7th round, start him, and win the Super Bowl.
Hello, Isaiah Pacheco.
Yes.
Check, please.
Yep.
Check
I mean,
and Checo.
Running backs, they want to get all of their money and they want to get paid and get these big contracts. But like I was saying earlier, what you do is you just run them till they're basically dead and then cut them 4 years in and draft the next one. Because guess what? Unless you get a generational talent, you can get production if you have a good offensive line from a lot of different guys.
I think that's the end of the story.
I think that is the end of the story.
It's no different than like wide receivers 15 years ago, right? When it was just a run first game. They were undervalued. Well, it's a pass first game now.
Yep.
And
true.
I don't blame any running back holding out trying to get money, but they have zero leverage. That's none. All the players deserve to get their money if they can get it. The problem is they're not getting their money, And I don't blame a franchise for not signing someone.
Well, the reason they're not getting the money is because the teams know they don't have to give them the money because they can go out and get somebody else.
There's
Put
no
them in there.
It's just like capitalism. The market will dictate what you get paid. That's why wide receivers get paid a shitload, because it's a passing league. Well, guess what? If you were worth the money, you would get paid the money.
Yeah.
But there's too many examples. You know who kind of fucked running backs all up?
Saquon Barkley.
No.
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley got his money and then produced nothing after that, and it really screwed the Rams. And so everyone's afraid of that.
Yeah, it doesn't help that Philly has Miles Sanders, DeAndre Swift, and one other, like Benny Snell. I don't remember who it was, but they have like 3
running back by
producing
committee.
running backs, and they're paying like $8 million a year combined.
And one guy wants 12 or 14.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
What did Saquon get? I think he got like $11 million.
Yeah, like $1 million over what he wanted.
Yeah, but there's like a whole bunch of like incentive-based bonuses and stuff like that.
And it's a 1-year contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, for a running back, after 4 years, you're done.
Yep. So, yeah, the running backs, I don't know.
We got a guy wearing an Elliott jersey here. Perfect example of that.
Yeah, what are you doing? Wait, let's get on that.
Down there. What is that?
But like the Patriots, okay, so 60% inside the red zone rushing, right? Elliott, 86% conversion from 1 to 3 yards. He's going to eat some touchdowns. He's going to. He's going to have that good short yardage. He's going to convert first downs. He's going to do work. Like, Belichick is not going to just pick a guy up because he's a bum. When has Belichick picked up a bum and like only kept 2 backs on the roster?
Yeah. But so where do you think that he lands in the running back? Like, so there's 32 starting running backs. Where do you think he is?
I mean, optimistically, I think he's a top 15 back. I don't.
Did
think
you
he's gonna
even
be,
listen to what you just said?
I don't think he's going to be amazing, but I think that he's going to get some good red zone work. I think he's going to propel that offense to some more first downs that they weren't privy to last year. And as long as their defense stays top 5, I mean, that revitalizes that team, and it gives Stevenson some time to rest and maybe take more reps down the long runs.
So
go ahead.
No, I was going to say he's a 1-year deal for $6 million. If you would have told me 4 years ago you could have Zeke Elliott for $6 million, you would have taken that every time.
100%.
Heck yeah.
But
Every day of the week.
his productions fall off just like every other running back.
I don't 1,000 carries ago. If you could have told me 1,000 carries ago, you could have him for that.
I don't think that Zeke is the best running back on his own team. And you think he's going to be top 15?
Agree. I also don't think the only thing I didn't like about what you said there is Zeke's going to revitalize that offense. I think their running game was their strong suit last year.
The Patriots' offensive line is god awful.
That doesn't help for running
Doesn't help
backs.
for running backs.
Or Mac Jones, for that matter. Speaking of someone who might get the career, he might be done after this year, honestly.
That could be, but I mean, even still, 52 first downs, 12 touchdowns on 231 carries last year. That's not garbage.
Okay,
I mean,
if he was good, why didn't Dallas keep him?
well, because they have Pollard and his contract was not.
He's hurt.
Well, either way, but still, like, I'm just saying, like, they saw then they had Pollard, right? There was no incentive to try to like renegotiate a contract with him.
He already had a contract. Zeke had a big contract with him. So if the only reason that they got rid of him maybe is because his contract sucked and someone picked it and got to pick it up or whatever.
So most of those, there's out on the back end of the contract.
Voidable
right?
years or whatever.
It's not even voidable years, but you pay all your money up front and then you spread the signing bonus over. So like your guaranteed money generally on the back end of a contract is going to be low. Secondly, Pollard wouldn't sign an extension either. He's looking for free agency after this year.
Oh,
because
boy.
the Cowboys suck.
The Cowboys suck. We all agree on that. Well, maybe not. I don't know. That's Zeke.
Well, they made the playoffs, so they're better than some.
Speaking of quarterbacks and making playoffs, where do we think Tua's going to land with Miami? Because at Miami, there's no faster team in the NFL than the Miami offense. You got Waddle, you got Tyreek Hill, and you got Tua.
Have you seen him this training camp? Guy put on some pounds.
He had to
He had
because
to.
he was dead.
I know, but I'm saying
That was my segue, getting the career knocked out of you. This is happening in Miami right now.
Where's Tua end up? Probably the sideline because he's going to be in an emergency room because he's going to get the shit knocked out of him
I
again.
will say this: the only highlights I saw of Tua in the preseason was him falling properly.
Yes. Well, he needs. That's the most important thing for him right now. Do you think I'm out on a limb or crazy when I say that Tua is one concussion away from the NFL forcing him to retire.
100%.
This year, let's say.
Yes.
I would say maybe 5 years down the road, let's say he doesn't have any and gets a concussion. Yeah, okay.
The Lions had a running back.
Jahavid Best.
Thank you. That they ended his. That was impressive.
Thank you.
The NFL stepped in and said, "You're done." And we watched a guy literally collapse on the field. And I'm not talking about the Buffalo player. We're talking about. Thank you. We're talking about Tua.
Yeah.
You're right. If he gets one good hit and we watch him drop, we have to shut him down. And I mean the NFL
forever.
Yes.
Forever.
Every NFL player is one hit away from the end of their career. Tua is legitimately
past that.
He is past that. He's a cat with 9 lives, and he's used all 9 of them. Don't know how he's still here. He's a zombie cat.
He's on 10 and
Tua
11.
is
zombie cat.
We're not talking like an Aaron Donald coming off free, just smothering Tua. We're talking about someone kind of bumps into.
Yeah,
him.
like an arm, like he's getting pushed and an arm to the helmet, and he goes down, and his fingers go all weird. We all saw it. It was terrifying.
Oh yeah.
He could get knocked over by his own offensive lineman.
Tua forgets the duck coming off the bus. Out.
Good one, Geiger. All right. Sean Payton. We're just going through storylines. Sean Payton, Denver, Russell Wilson. My thought on here is when Russell Wilson was in Seattle, he was a Hall of Fame quarterback, and I think he's played his way out of the Hall of Fame in Denver this first year. What do we think is going to happen there?
One thing that I like about Sean Payton is he's calling out Russell Wilson's bullshit.
Oh, I love it.
Like, he is not taking any crap. Sean Payton has effectively taken control of that team where Hackett just failed at that and has told Russell Wilson, you need to focus on football. Like, you need to stop everything else and you need to produce on the field. And I like it.
Stop focusing on Russell Incorporated.
Yeah.
So we're not going to see any scary sandwiches from Russell Wilson, right?
That's dangerous.
Oh, dangerous.
Denver opens up 0-3. Does
like
he
that.
get benched? He's not Sean Payton's guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the team.
Sean Payton's going to be there long after
Yes.
Russell Wilson's going to be gone.
If they,
No, I don't think 0-3. I think 0-5, you're looking at it. But, okay, I think it's going to be if Sean Payton believes in him. If Sean Payton goes back to brass and says, no, I think we can make him work, then I think they give him the whole year, as long as Sean Payton says it. But if Sean Payton, after 3 losses, goes back and says, this guy don't know how to play football.
hot take, Russell Wilson will not be on Denver next year.
I think that's a fair
He's
call.
getting paid $50 million through 2028. I think he's going to be starting for a while,
No.
regardless of
What,
performance.
but even if you are paying him, who cares if he starts if he's not producing on the field? Like, yeah, it sucks. It's a sunk cost. It sucks that you committed all this money to them, but if he's not producing, who cares what he's doing?
I mean, look at Trey Lance at San Francisco.
$50 million to these guys is nothing.
Right.
I'm the Broncos. I'm putting Russell Wilson at my local Walmart because that's who owns the team. Have him greet.
Get $750.
Somebody's gonna pick him up.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a desperate franchise that will bring him in.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, because
okay.
Anthony Richardson's hurt because he put him in too soon.
Russell Wilson has a dead cap hit in 2026 of $32 million.
That's a spicy meatball.
These GMs,
After that, it's $12 million, and then the year after that, it's $4 million. So, like 2026, you're just gonna eat $32 million.
Well, you have to always understand too that
The cap
your
goes up.
cap's going to go up. So you just hope at some point that you just kick that can down the line enough to be able to cash that check.
restructure the deal, spread it out over a couple of years. These guys are wizards.
They are.
And when I mentioned Trey Lance earlier, it still applies that you gave up 3 first-round picks for him, and he started a total of 50 snaps. Like, I mean, realistically. And you know what they did? They cut their losses. Don't throw good money after bad. If he can't play, if Russell Wilson can't make you win or help you win, if he's playing like he did last year, you got to cut him. Does it suck? Absolutely it sucks. You made a horrible decision, just like the Niners did. But they said, you know what? We're done. We're done with Trey Lance. We're done with this experiment. What's really going to be funny is, let's say Dak goes down. Here's a good question. Dak goes down in Dallas. Trey Lance comes in, plays lights out. Is Kyle Shanahan and the GM in trouble?
I think you're forgetting about Cooper Rush. Thank you very much.
No, I'm
I think
not.
he's second string.
I don't even know if Cooper Rush is on that team anymore.
He is.
No, I
He
think
would
they
know
cut him.
because Central. No, you're thinking of.
Did they pick him back up?
Will Greer or whatever.
Greer. Sorry,
Yeah.
Blaine Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert. Wow. That's a name I haven't heard in a minute.
I think even if they did want out of his contract next year, I think there's going to be a team out there that's going to be like, well, he's definitely better than what we have for Russell Wilson. But next year it's $89 million. So like that's at a $220 million cap space, and they have to eat $89 million that year.
$89 million in 1 year.
Yes, it keeps going down because they have guaranteed money in these contracts.
They just
That's
fucked
why
up.
I say it's always on the back end where you can get out of contracts because
They're going to restructure the deal.
They're gonna have to. Something's
Yeah.
gonna have to.
because I mean you can.
Is
you
it
can
all guaranteed?
It's not. Man, let me pull
Well,
it
if it's not
back up.
guaranteed, then you just cut the
No,
fucking guy.
It's
Just
dead.
cap
It's
space
dead
is
though
for-
because they already gave him a signing bonus, right? So that money's already being spread across. So there's signing bonus and guaranteed money. That's going to turn into dead money. So yeah,
We got a comment from Jen LaFleur. He wants to talk about Lions stuff. He says, the addition of Lions running back Jahmyr Gibbs is huge. Gibbs catches the ball a ton. Montgomery as number 2 running back gives Lions a solid run game. Montgomery as number 2 running back.
You
Is
don't
that?
put Montgomery as number. You don't put Montgomery as number 2. He's your workhorse.
I'm not a Lions fan, so I don't know.
yeah. I think it's going to be a 1A 1B all day. It reminds me what I'm hoping. This is what I'm hoping. Mind you, Jahmyr Gibbs has never played a down in the NFL, so he could suck. We were all really jumping for joy for DeAndre Swift too.
And carry on Johnson.
Is it turns into and Jahavid Best? Is it turns
Hey, he
into,
was really good. He just got
into
dead.
like a Mark Ingram, Alvin Kamara combo?
Oh yeah. I could definitely see Gibbs coming in on the slot a lot, like lining up with Montgomery. That's
Yeah. Well, we need him to because Jamison Williams is suspended for 6 games.
What an idiot! I said Jamison Williams is an idiot.
I agree.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
You're killing the team. You're killing your team.
Good odds. Can't pass those up.
That parlay was calling for him.
That was a good parlay.
he literally just had to walk across the street, and this wouldn't be a conversation.
So close, but yet so far
So
away.
far.
I wonder if he won the bet.
I always want to know. Anytime that like an NFL bet comes out, I want to know what the bet was, what the wager was, what the potential payout was,
Yeah,
and if
what are the
they
odds?
won or not.
Yeah.
Right. Like
What was so much
show
more
me your
important?
bets.
Yeah.
Show me your bets.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
give me those receipts. 'Cause-
You know FanDuel has it because that's how they caught him.
oh, absolutely. I mean, every bet's recorded. So yeah, absolutely, it's there.
So I'm wondering with the Lions, the hype train, has it ever been higher?
No.
The Lions have never been higher. Now that teams are looking out for the Lions, right? Like, it's not just okay, we're going to beat them on the schedule when Cincinnati's playing them. It's a game that they have to watch out for because the Lions are expected to be really, really good. Do you think that's gonna hurt the Lions? Like, I think that's gonna not be great for them because they're not gonna be able to sneak up on anyone. They're on everyone's radar now, just like the Jets are. The Jets 2 years ago, laughing stock. Lions 2 years ago, laughing stock. Now,
I can see you over there rolling your eyes. Your teams know better.
One of your points was you have guys that
Your
believe,
team
Marty.
is no
Your guys believe. Okay, let's go.
Oh, well, hello, Geiger, the guy that left being a Lions fan. No one believed. Do you think there were people in that locker room that believed 4 years ago?
I don't think belief is going to get them to where
Okay.
you guys are projecting them at.
Well,
We're hoping that.
hey, this is from Marty, right?
Yeah, Marty. Like how the Chiefs were supposed to finish last in the division and ended up winning the Super Bowl.
Hot take. Hot take.
All right. So what do you got? Let's just talk about it, right? We're all Lions fans.
Yeah.
How do you think the Lions are going to do this year?
10-7. Did you say we're all Lions fans?
I said you all.
I
all
thought
are
you said
Lions
we
fans.
are
No,
all
we got
Lions
like.
I think he did say that.
He
though.
did say. You said we are all Lions fans. That's all right. Clip it.
Looking at the tape. We're looking at the tape. All right. How many wins?
It is.
Oh God, this is so dumb. You're so
I
dumb.
know. I love it. I love it. 10-7. We win the division.
I don't know, Marty.
win
With
the division,
the
and I
expectations
also
that the
think
Lions
that,
have
like,
this year, that
they
they're
put
so
the
high,
top-
I don't see them getting to that many wins this year.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I hit a button for Adam to talk.
Oh God.
Gotcha. I mean, they put 3 picks into the defense this year. That was their Achilles heel last year, right? Like they were the top scoring offense for the first 6 games and couldn't stop anybody.
Yeah, they were a sieve.
So
And we
if
added
they
to the back end.
If they added to the back end on that, what do you got? You got Gardner Johnson, Sutton, and Mosley now picking up on that back end for the secondary. Like you're gonna slow some teams down now, and if that offense can maintain production, you got a chance.
I want to go this way. Non-Lions fans, where do you have us?
I have the Lions at 9-8. That's where I think. I think they're going to be just over 500, just like the Steelers.
Also be happy with that.
So what do you think, Brad? We'll
I got them at 11 wins.
Wow! Holy cow!
They got a pretty favorable schedule when
They
you
didn't
look
make the
past the
playoffs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, that's true. But 11 wins? How many wins they have last year?
9.
9?
So that's where I get to, right? You talk about how many wins. 11 sounds like a lot. We had 9 wins. Yes, it's a different season, but to think of another year together, the talent that we have acquired through the offseason and through the draft, to get 2 more wins, I think is very reasonable. I'm there at 11-6 as well.
11-6. Rob, the voice of the Lions
I'm
fans.
a little bit more level-headed than everybody else, and I hope I'm wrong. I have him at 7-10. I think Jared Goff overperformed at the end of last year, and I don't think he can replicate that.
Agreed 100%. It was something like
Hope I'm wrong.
Hope you're wrong.
He didn't throw an interception in like 400 passes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can he replicate that?
Right. So
that's the problem.
I think that whatever Jared Goff decreases in quality, the team can pick him up. The offensive line is the 3rd best offensive line in the league. He's with Ben Johnson, his offensive coordinator again. I think that Dan Campbell even said this as we were losing games at the beginning of last season, where he would go to Jared and say, Jared, just don't turn the ball over. I think those are things that we can have a strong running game. Our defense is better, not great. And we've improved in all facets. I think that we can, even if Jared Goff does become back to earth, we can still have a strong season. 7-10. How dare you, sir?
I think every coach just says, just don't turn the ball over. Should be game plan number 1.
7-10. I like it. Burn.
I got the same thing as Smith. I'm looking at 11-6 for this year.
Flip-flop that 6-11.
6-11.
He's got the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to echo such blasphemous nonsense. Just blasphemy.
Jim LaFleur says, wide receivers St. Brown and Marvin Jones Jr., these guys are great targets. Calm down, Professor Steve. Marvin Jones.
The Lions, and I don't want this to happen, they are one injury away in that wide receiver room from having the worst wide receiver corps in the NFL.
He used the word corpse because I think that'd be pretty.
Oh, good one.
Put it on your list. Also, since we're on the air, I'm still taking applicants for a new best friend.
Hey, and I will happily relinquish that.
I think that job posting might be open for a while.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, I mean, St. Brown, he is definitely a true number 1, but I mean, I don't think he's like the top 5 running or wide receivers in the game. So like, that's your number 1, which is great.
Yep.
Who's else? Jamison Williams gone for 6 games because he's an idiot. And you got Marvin Jones Jr.
It's a great point because the problem is that you're looking at Laporta, our tight end, who's a rookie, which rookie tight ends don't do well. And you're looking
Sit him for a year. No, he doesn't sit the tight end.
And you're looking at Jahmyr Gibbs, who is supposed to be an electric pass catcher, but again, a rookie. I completely agree that we are one injury away from having a problem in the wide receiver room. I also believe that Brad Holmes, our GM, is not done acquiring talent for this year.
Go Rams.
He has like the 3rd most cap space this year. I also have a hot take. Jones, the defensive tackle for the Chiefs, will be coming to the Lions after the game.
What? Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, what is Kansas City doing? Like, you got to pay that guy, right?
Yes, 100%.
Patrick Mahomes took a pay cut so that they could pay him. Take the money.
Travis Kelce said he didn't take more money because he likes to win. He's like, well, yeah, can I go make my bag? Yeah, but it's not going to be as much fun. I'm not going to have
Apparently
the chance
Chris
to
Jones
win.
doesn't have that same opinion.
If you know this, please hold on so we can have the other guesses. Chris Jones on the field makes the Chiefs the most efficient at getting after the quarterback at a percentage for pressures. Him off the field makes them the 28th ranked. So he goes from first to 28th. What do you think percentage-wise is the difference between the first percentage and the 28th percentage? Because this I heard this, and it reveals a lot about football. So if you know, hold on to it.
I don't know if it's going to be fucking huge or
know.
minuscule.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to go minuscule.
First is 32%. They get 32% pressure on the quarterback. What does him off the field falling back to 28th as Kansas City go to?
26%.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 27.
What was first?
32.
17.
30.1.
It's 28.
Yeah, all right.
So right, and so you think about that. The difference between the best pressure and the 28th, so I'm going to say almost the worst, is only 4%. I just thought that was wild that it was that tight. That's how close we're talking about. The game of football is that close.
But what's funny is that Aaron Donald, who's also a generational talent, one of the best defensive players of all time, go Rams, they needed that 4% in the Super Bowl to get... What are you laughing at?
You're absolutely right.
Okay, why do we turn this on? Everyone's just watching the TV. You know no one can see it.
Talk to Marty.
Okay, sorry. Marty, talk.
Oh, yeah, okay, because I look up at Geiger and there's a commercial for something I've never seen before, and he's got his phone out like an old person at Denny's on a Sunday taking pictures of it because it looked nice.
Were you taking pictures of the TV?
Yeah, there's a
commercial.
a commercial for a restaurant. I don't know. I want to go there. Sue me. The advertising works. Sue me.
Why do you have a seat right now? You're watching TV. You're taking pictures of the TV. Come on.
Am I not?
I want a hot take.
No.
Anyway, all right. So we got kind of a wide variety. What'd you say? 6 and 10? No, 6 and
11 for the Lions. Hot take that.
I mean, they didn't make the playoffs last year, so it's not going to be a crazy hot take if they don't do good. I got a question for my Lions friends over here. What happens? Jordan Love comes out, stud, beat the Lions twice this year, plays great. They go 11 and they go 12. The Packers go 12 and whatever. What do you guys think?
So give me the record of where the Lions end up that you want us to.
Lions end up losing record 7 and 9,
7 and 10, and right, you're
8 and 9. They go 8 and 9. The Packers beat you twice. They go 12 and 5.
Right, no injuries. Right,
everything's good. Yep, they just beat you twice. And Jordan Love he goes 40 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 94 QBR.
I think you take your medicine and kick the can for next year.
God, I love you Lions fans.
Because you're absolutely right. Whether it's the Bears or whether it's Green Bay with Jordan Love, or whether it's Fields in Chicago that get the shit together, as much as Lions fans, present party included, want to say the Lions are going to win the North and it's our year to shine. It's football. Mm-hmm. We play the games. We just don't bet on them and not play them.
Yeah.
So to come out and say that one of those teams got hot, which wouldn't be out of the realm, and we go 8 and 9, yeah, it's going to be a disappointment, but I don't think you burn the place down.
I mean, we split them last year.
No, but I'm saying, what if Jordan Love comes out and I guess my question is what if Jordan Love comes out and he's like a stud? Like, he's like the next Aaron Rodgers, kind of like. So you went Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love.
I know.
Wouldn't that just fucking kill you?
I think that's a greater NFL question rather than the Detroit Lions, because I completely agree. If you
no, as a Lions fan, yeah, that kills me. I'm gonna say it. Like, I'm sick of getting the shit kicked out of me by Green Bay in the division every year. But like, if they come out and kick our teeth in this year because Jordan Love's the next coming of Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre. How are we supposed to see that coming? No one sees that coming. But it sucks. Hell yeah, it sucks.
So I'll go back to what you said, Marty. The Lions go 8 and 9. What do you do?
Go 8 and 9? I'm fine with 8 and 9. I'd like to see a winning record, but okay. Here's the real question: is how did we get to 8 and 9? Because if we come out of the gate and we start 1 and 6 again, I got a lot of problems.
They went 1 and 6 last year. I told you to fire Dan Campbell, and you told me
I told you it was a process, and now the process is here. So yeah.
So we're 1 year further. They do the same thing. Coach
we got to have a lot of real looks on the inside at the top of what's going on.
Brad Holmes top or Campbell top?
Campbell.
All right.
Same page.
I think Brad Holmes is doing
Love
God's
me some
work.
Brad Holmes.
Rams. Let's go.
So, am I hearing you say that Dan Campbell might be on the hot seat?
No, I don't think he's going to be on the hot seat because I don't think that's going to happen. But if it does happen,
But if he does, then is it a hot seat?
What hot seat? What record do they have to go for him to be on the hot seat?
Losing record.
No.
So if they go 8-9,
Yes.
he's on the hot seat.
Yes.
I'm not there. But if we start 1-6 and then we do this bullshit at the end of the season where we all get hyped up for the beginning of the next season only to go 1-6 again, we got a problem with our coaching.
Yeah.
I'd say losing record, and it's obvious that he lost the locker room because that's his number one thing is all the guys are behind him.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good point.
Yep. All right. Other people on the hot seat. Geiger has Mike Tomlin on the hot
Mike
seat.
Tomlin, hot seat.
The man has made the yeah. Again, please. One more time.
What?
For the people. For the people in the back. Yeah, Geiger. No. You are talking about a franchise that has historically stayed behind their coach.
They have. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are a great franchise and very patient with their coaches.
Patient with I'll take one. Patient with their coaches. He's won 2 goddamn Super Bowls.
So give me this.
No, I'm just saying he had 3 coaches in the last 40 years.
Historically. Yeah, historically.
Why? But that's not patience. They're just good.
I want an explanation of why you think he's on the hot seat.
All right. I'm glad you asked, Smith. If Mark would be so kind as to keep the Sounders to a maximum.
I will not do that.
Oh, bummer.
Okay, go ahead.
I said maximum. Zinger. But no, I mean, honestly, like the Pittsburgh Steelers doing like good football, but they're not going to that next level. So you have to ask yourself when, like,
second year
do you
quarterback. It's their second year quarterback.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I mean, they're odds-on favorite to be last in their division.
So, Geiger, are you putting Belichick on the hot seat as well?
I think
they're not going the next.
No,
level.
I do think that Bill Belichick.
All right, question.
I think it's fair.
I want an answer on everybody. Who's more on the hot seat, Belichick or Tomlin?
Belichick. I think Belichick.
Out of the two, Tomlin is. Belichick can coach till he dies.
I think Belichick will decide to hang up the ropes at some point, which I don't necessarily see in the future, but I think it's like I think there's a point where Belichick might hang it up just because he wants to go do something else.
I think Kraft is quickly becoming sick of Bill Belichick's shit.
Yeah, and I think it doesn't help that Tom Brady leaves. Belichick, they make it to playoffs, and then they get absolutely annihilated by Buffalo. Buffalo pitched the perfect game against Bill Belichick's defense, and since then, what have they done? Nothing.
The other interesting thing was Belichick's picks for coordinators last year.
Oh, my God.
So, right, as Lions
He's
fans,
the only one that gets away with that,
yes,
right?
absolutely. We're going to do it again.
Are you okay, Marty?
So, I cannot disagree with you more about the Tomlin take. Like, you're talking about franchise that make it to the playoffs.
I think it's why. Like, I don't think he's legitimately on the hot
Then why did you put it out?
I don't think he's going to be fired. I don't think he's going to be fired.
That's
but
the hot seat, Geiger.
I think it's a possibility. Yeah.
Lukewarm seat.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's hotter seats. Like, I think Ron Rivera in Washington, that's a real hot seat.
Dude, don't sleep on Washington. You heard it here first. I'm not kidding. Washington is going to be sneaky good.
I think Sam Howell's going to have a pretty good year.
Hell yes.
I think there's 15 people who are on hotter seats than Mike Tomlin. 15, that's half of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that number's low.
How hot do you think Mike McCarthy's hot seat is?
Oh, his seat should have been hot last year.
The other thing, the other wild card there is Jerry Jones is his owner.
Yeah.
That man will fire Jimmy Johnson.
Jerry Jones has a couple of good years left in him. He wants to win that Lombardi and bring it back to Dallas.
Here's the Jerry Jones of it all. You said he'll fire, what did you just say?
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson after winning Super Bowls, right?
Yeah.
But he won't fire Jason Garrett for 9 years when they don't do anything. Do you know why? Because Jason Garrett kisses his ass and does what he's told. And you know what Mike McCarthy does? The exact same thing. Mike McCarthy should have been fired last year.
Agreed. And maybe even the year before.
I don't think he's a good coach, period.
No.
Offensive coordinator Ben Johnson will be the next coach for Dallas.
Yeah. Where'd Kellen Moore go?
Chargers OC.
Okay.
for him.
Speaking of a coach on the hot seat, Brandon Staley might be the worst coach in the NFL for the Chargers. He's so bad. He loses games.
So tired of him trying to be the smartest person in the room.
I can't stand him.
That's what they're talking about. Kellen Moore being there might be the right bridge or the right plug and play to keep him keep his fingers out of the playbook.
Yeah, but but it's like running the clock out, not taking a timeout, going for it on fourth.
Hey, our head coach was not the best.
Yeah,
either.
no, I agree, but our head coach also didn't have the Chargers team at his disposal.
True.
Yeah, the Chargers, they're stacked. I
Yeah.
mean, you got a amazing
Keenan
quarterback.
Allen,
You got a
yeah.
top quarterback, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. Austin Eckler is just a beast.
Yep.
Yep.
That's that bell cow the bell cow back that we were
what's
talking
his
about.
name?
There's only 3 of them in the league. He's one of them.
Yes,
Nick
he is.
Bosa.
I've had some bad injury luck in the past too, so if they can stay healthy, they may be
Every
better.
team has injuries, Rob.
Their
Every team.
stars are going out.
Every
Multiple
team.
games at a
Every
time.
team. I think it's crazy that a lot more teams don't hire game
Yes.
managers to help younger head coaches manage the game.
right.
There's a lot going on. So there's a
100%.
lot going
I agree.
So the Detroit Lions hired Jack Fox, who was the old coach out in Denver,
Yep.
who is the defensive assistant for the team. He said when he started coaching football, there were 5 coaches total. He goes, there's 5 coaches in the secondary now. The teams of coaches are now up in the 30s. I completely agree with you, Geiger. Why is there not an expert that's in there? Hey, coach, just so you know, here's the time. Here's your timeouts.
Yeah.
Make it quick.
And-
They over communicate on everything. How is there not somebody managing the game and just being like, I'm not going to say it's analytics, but just keeping the coach locked in on situational football.
Do you take a timeout here?
Denver did it with Hackett, and like all of a sudden, like they didn't win.
Too late.
It was way too late. But I agree with what you're saying.
Like, do you remember that first game with Hackett? Sorry, Smith.
It was so
Like,
bad.
So bad.
It would have. He could have won the game, but poor game management by the head coach cost him that.
And we're talking about terrible head coaches needing this. I don't understand why good programs don't have this too. Like
Agreed.
just every team should have somebody in charge of that.
Do you think it's a pride thing? I'm just curious.
No, I honestly think it's the evolution of the game that we're just not there yet, and we're getting there now. It's starting out as bad coaches needing assistant, and then I think a coach like Belichick, Tomlin, right, one of these great coaches is going to be like, yeah, I'll take one of those guys too. Yeah. Like, just we're going to talk. Just you say words into my ear, I'm going to make the decision, but just let me know when we're within 4 minutes of end of a game.
Perfect.
You and I are
That's
chatting.
it. 4 minutes, 3 timeouts.
Yeah, right. You're just chirping in my ear, and I'm going to ignore you for 99% of it. But that one time that you tell me is going to be the time that's going to save our ass.
Yep. All right. Top 5 teams in the NFL. We're going to start bombing through some of this. We got
They're
30
all in the
minutes.
AFC. Every single team's in the AFC.
Wrong.
No, I think Philly's got to be in that conversation.
All right.
100%.
We'll round table it. We'll go this way. We'll Tarantino it. Do you even have anything?
No, I'm not prepared for that.
Okay. Do you have? Just name some teams off that you like.
I would say Chiefs, Bills, Bengals,
Yep.
the Eagles, and then I got another.
There we go. Okay. Rob. No, I thought you maybe had something.
No, I'm just saying no.
Okay.
Okay.
Rob, do you have a top 5? Anything?
You name my top 4. I
Okay.
think the 5th is just revolving.
I genuinely think that the top 5 teams are in the AFC. You can name 7 teams in the AFC, and the only team in the NFC that's going to be better than them is the Eagles.
I would disagree with that, but
Do you want to throw San Francisco in there?
yes.
With a questionable quarterback.
Yes.
Like
I think anybody can play in that in that offense. And they got so many weapons with CMC, Samuel. I mean, they just got a lot.
Right.
Brandon Ayuk. I mean, you got.
But they're not going to match up to that top 5. They're solid.
Oh, and they also
6,
have the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah,
That
and
helps.
they just paid
but
Bosa.
You saw last year that they're not going to match up to the top teams in the NFL.
No, I disagree with that.
They
I
played
disagree.
Philly for
they
the
played Philly
championship.
in the NFC Championship game, and their quarterback got hurt. Their third string quarterback got hurt.
They didn't have a quarterback.
They were
They had
direct.
Christian McCaffrey.
They were direct snapping to Christian McCaffrey. That was hard to watch because you just felt so bad for him.
And my only thing that I'm saying is that I completely agree for last year. I'm saying that this year I think there's a fall off from the San Francisco 49ers.
Fair. I don't think so. I have them in the top 10.
Yeah.
Oh, you said top 5.
Oh, I'm talking about top 10. No, in the top 5, it's Philadelphia and 4 other AFC teams. 100%.
Right. That's what I'm saying is your question was top 5. That's where I was saying I think you can name 5 AFC teams. And I understand
Yes.
why you're throwing the Eagles in, and I don't disagree with you in the least. But I'm saying that the AFC's that stacked.
Do you have a ranking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
I do not.
Okay. Do you have a ranking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
No, but I mean, the easy for me, it's KC, and then I think Philly's. Until somebody proves us differently, I think Philly's second.
So who's 3?
Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're going to be. So I'm playing. Here's my problem. I don't know where to put the Jets right now.
Ooh, that's a good
kinky.
I don't know where to put the Jets, but I kind of like want to get them into the top 5, which I know might be a bold call or maybe getting a little bit ahead of myself. But I mean, they were there last year.
Who do you like better, Buffalo or Jets?
Jets.
More complete team, Jets right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, if Rodgers does what Rodgers can do, then yeah.
It was wild that the Bills lost their offensive coordinator last year, and you saw the turnover machine that they became.
Yeah, my problem with the
in
Bills,
the red zone, Josh Allen's so bad.
Yeah,
every single year we're like, this is the Bills' years.
No,
this is the Bill year. But now I'm at the point where like this isn't
Lions year.
This isn't their anything until they go and take it.
Yeah, Mark, let's hear your top 5.
My top 5. I got Kansas City number 1.
Unquestionable.
I mean, I wish I had that sounder about you going Kansas City. Where do you think Kansas City goes this year? Dead last?
Number 1.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
Sometimes you got.
They're singing the national anthem over here.
We got to get going.
We got to get going.
Oh,
all right. I have Kansas City, Eagles, San Francisco, Bengals, Ravens. That's what my top
Ravens.
5.
Yeah.
I think Ravens are going to be good. Lamar got paid. He's healthy.
Are you concerned about Harbaugh going to the Bengals? Are you concerned about their quarterback?
No. He's starting week 1. He should be fine. Joe Burrow is just a dog, and their wide receivers are just so good. They got the best wide receiving core in the country.
Higgins and
Boyd.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best. It's the complete inverse of what the Lions have.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
and keep in mind, we're not putting them in the same category.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm not either. I'm just saying we talked about this last year.
No Lions fans said the Lions.
What's your 5?
So my 5 would be the Chiefs, Bengals, got the 49ers in there. I do have them in there just based on that defense.
It's so good.
It is so good. And I mean, I want to see the Jets in there too.
So you don't have, you say the Eagles?
And the Eagles.
So that's okay.
Yeah, that's my last one.
I had to count. I thought I had 6 because I said show me the
that's
body.
a really good point. Let's just do this. Baltimore Ravens or San Francisco? Who's better? Because, I mean, that's kind of
I have them both in my top 5. I would say San Francisco.
You have San Francisco in your top 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kansas City, Eagles, San Francisco, Bengals, Ravens.
That's a great top 5.
I didn't put Buffalo in because I don't trust them.
Buffalo, yeah.
I don't trust them. I also think that Jacksonville can be a sneaky pick.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll say this. Doug Peterson just goes places and wins games. And somehow he doesn't stay there long. I'm not really sure why.
Is it because he's a little goofy?
It could be. I don't know.
Your coach talks about biting kneecaps and cries at when he wins games. Like
we cry when we lose games too. Though.
Everyone's a little goofy.
Yeah, I don't know, but like he just showed up. I mean, that team and that franchise was a shit show. And,
hardcore.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't get much worse than that. I mean, the Browns. The Browns when they brought that head coach in and he got into a fight with his offensive coordinator and they just had to fire everybody and then they went 1-32 over the course of
Freddie
2 seasons.
Kitchen?
Freddie Kitchen, yeah. Good pull.
Look at me.
Really good pull.
Like I did this before.
Todd Haley. Todd Haley was the OC.
Todd Haley. I don't know that name.
Yeah. Anyways, but man, he just showed up and like righted the ship. Like, real quick.
Yeah, they're in the worst division in football, too, so they're going to get
That
division
helps.
wins.
Yeah, they're going to get 6 wins just like that. The AFC South is pathetic. But you know what isn't pathetic in the AFC? Literally everyone else. It is insane.
That's why I have 5 of them in my top 5.
I know. Okay, in my top 10, I have 8 of them in my top 10.
And I think that's completely accurate. It's wild the quarterback talent in the AFC compared to the NFC. Just looking at the quarterbacks alone, it's absolutely wild.
And we used to say that the NFC was more defensive driven, right? But it's not living up to the offense in the AFC.
Here's to Smith's point, which is a great one. Here's what we got for quarterbacks in the AFC. If you're an NFC fan, you should feel really, really lucky that you're in that conference. We got Patrick Mahomes,
Hall of Famer.
Joe Burrow,
Hall of Famer.
Why am I forgetting what Buffalo's guy's name is?
Josh
Allen.
Pro Bowler.
Tua, when healthy, was an MVP. was on the MVP track.
Not injured.
Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers.
Hall of Famer.
I have Miami in here twice. They're so good, I guess. Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence. Those are the quarterbacks.
Future Hall of Famers.
A lot of Hall of Famers getting thrown around here.
Yeah, wow.
So the NFC, we have Jalen Hurts for quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, and you're done.
And you're done.
Maybe Kirk Cousins somewhere.
Yeah.
Journeyman. No,
Right.
you're done.
His stats say he's great.
Yeah.
I mean,
His record at 4 p.m. says he's hot garbage.
no. His record at 8 p.m. says he's hot garbage.
Fine. Anytime after 1.
Anytime after midday snack.
He's like fucking Gizmo. He's gonna turn into a goddamn gremlin after.
He's a little boy that needs a nap at 4 p.m. and when he doesn't get it, he's garbage.
It's so weird.
Yeah, Mark, to your point, there are, and I legitimately think that maybe not everybody's a Hall of Famer in the AFC, but legitimately 4 of them are. And then, as you said, you named Jalen Hurts in the NFC, and then you go, and then you're just...
I mean, it's a cliff. You're talking about, like, Stafford, Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott, for God's sake. No. Not Josh Daniels.
That's the Las Vegas
what's
Raiders
his name?
coach.
Daniels, whatever. Daniel Jones. Like, I mean, those are the quarterbacks you're talking about, for God's sake. I don't even know who the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is. Does anyone know that?
No.
It used to be Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. It's Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. Yeah. Perfect.
So,
1-year contract, yeah.
Not Hall of Famer.
Not Hall of Famer.
But he can get you a great rate on your insurance.
Yikes.
I'm trying to think of his insurance. Okay. Do you have something you want to put in here? You're done. Brad's done. Let's go for some predictions. We're not going to have time for a break. We're just going to power right through all of this. Predictions. Any comeback teams that are going to be sneaky that you don't see coming?
You said what I was thinking there earlier. I think Jacksonville might take the next step again.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville could really make that next push forward this season.
You're not the only person who said Washington. I don't see it yet.
Oh, don't sleep on Washington.
And personally, it's a franchise, right? You're talking about
New
Pittsburgh.
owners.
Snyder's out.
I don't think you can.
Howell is in.
I don't think you can bleach those hallways in a year.
Scary Terry, man.
Scary Terry.
Dude, they got a good defense, too. I'm just saying.
Do they?
Yes.
New offensive coordinator.
Magic Johnson.
Bieniemy.
Part of the owners.
Eric Bieniemy. Let's go.
Saying things that don't matter.
Oh, that's true.
No, that matters.
Eric Bieniemy definitely matters.
That matters.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna learn this season. Does he matter or not?
Oh,
right?
That was a big move,
true.
right?
From Kansas City standpoint, and then also from Washington.
True.
Now he's calling plays.
That's a great point.
So
I can't believe he didn't take a head coaching job somewhere.
So I've always heard that he was waiting for Andy Reid to retire. That he was going to wait.
That's forcing cheeseburgers down his throat.
Stop winning Super Bowls.
He is one hamburger away from a heart attack.
Yeah. Don't worry, he's just getting hamburgers, not cheeseburgers anymore. Just extend the life.
So that's why I heard
30 cents at McDonald's.
That's what I heard, was that he was waiting in the wings, waiting for Andy Reid to retire, and then be able to just step right in and have no like
a smooth transition.
A smooth transition, no different than Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers. If you could do that with your head coach and just keep it pushing with Patrick Mahomes, franchise for life.
Yep. My sneaky team, and this is strictly because of my fantasy football team.
Detroit Lions.
No, God, no. Ha! No, that's not it at all. No, I don't think the Lions can be a sneaky team because
there's so much hype.
There's so much hype around them. Like, not just Michigan hype, not like the normal hype that you guys have, but like I listen to a lot of ESPN national radio, and they're like, watch out for the Lions, watch out for the Lions. The expectations, nothing is better in the world than having someone have low expectations of you. Because you know what you can do? You can break through and shatter your low expectations. What's really bad is when you have super high expectations and you fall short.
I hear everything that you say, and I can understand when it goes bad. It's going to be easy to say that. But what Marty said is true. We want to be here. So you're here. You have it. Now you're here.
Yeah.
Like, show up, do it. Hey. So for so long, and I mean so long, we've been terrible. So we're here. We have expectations. It's time for us to do it.
It's fun to be a Lions fan right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy it.
But I'm going to say, even above it being fun, this is what we wanted. So we're here. We're against Kansas City. I don't like where this is going. A little behind-the-scenes action here. So as you said, expectations are high. We don't know if we're going to be able to manage them, but this is what we wanted, so here we are.
Yeah.
Detroit hasn't won a season opening game since 2017.
So
do they win tonight?
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna.
Yes.
Whoa!
I'm gonna back up even further. We have tied our opening season game more recently than we have won our opening season game. So it will be interesting. Do they win tonight? They do win tonight.
Wow.
And you know what's going to be on the game? Our commercials. And we actually have a commercial right here.
The most exciting topic in Michigan
God.
are the new Detroit
Really?
Lions.
This is like from
The worst
2017.
franchise in the history of professional
No, it's not.
sports has finally turned it all around. The losing attitudes are long gone, as fans are now proudly saying, "Bitch, I'm a Lion." Grown men are bursting with an excitement they've never felt before. A Lions team that has a chance of making it to the Super Bowl for the first time ever. And it all stems from the values of their head coach, Dan Campbell, who has all of Detroit fired up. Now some naysayers will declare that the team hasn't actually won anything yet, and that this is just a setup for an epic same-old Lions fail. But times have changed. Detroit be Super Bowl champions. So when the season opens up, for the first time ever, NFL teams are going to fear the Detroit Lions, who are going to win the Super Bowl. And if they don't, their fans will still identify as Super Bowl champions. Detroit Lions fans, identifying as Super Bowl champions for the first time ever. It's pure Michigan.
It's pure Michigan.
Hang the banner, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Build the statue.
But I mean, that is where we're at. The hype train is so high. And for all of my friends, I am rooting for the Lions because unlike my good friend Geiger and Adam, who just want to watch them lose every game as much as possible.
Fine by me.
I just don't. I'm just worried. I'm just worried because the hype train has never been higher.
As a Lions fan who's on that hype train, I'm worried too.
Sure, but
Right?
it's good to be on it, right?
It's good to be on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it's not just Lions fans. Like, go watch SportsCenter, go watch Rich Risen, go watch anybody that talks about sports. Like, they all
Well,
kind
we
of
talk about sports.
They all kind of yeah, I know, but like talks about sports for a living.
Yeah.
They're all kind of on it. So I'm gonna enjoy it.
The only reason I would want the Lions to have a good season is for my friends' mental health. Because I see you guys so pumped and so psyched, and I just know what's around that corner for you guys. And it makes me sad. Like,
Here's the wild thing.
Don't get sad before we have to.
This is the wild thing. This is our biggest game of the season.
No.
Yes.
No, it's
you mean to tell me that this is not the biggest game of the season?
No.
It's opening day against Kansas City.
Oh, I mean, if you're talking about like prime time stuff like that, like, yeah, it's the biggest game. The biggest game of the season is the last game when you need to win it to get into the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest game of the season.
Or a playoff game.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, no shit.
What about the Super Bowl? Hey, you're the one that says it. Welcome to the podcast.
You can't say this is the biggest game and then we say two other things and you go, yeah, no shit. But
that's true. I hate to agree with Marty. You know that.
I'm saying that you look at the schedule. What game is the biggest game on the schedule? Yeah, you want to pick week 17 as you're winning to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, what happens when you win in week 16 and you're not playing anybody in 17?
Then that's the biggest game.
Right. So
whatever game you need to win to get into the playoffs, that's the biggest game.
And I'm saying that this is the biggest game because just as you said, we need to see where we stand against
So if you win this game but don't make the playoffs,
somebody called the ambulance.
I think it's a big game because it shows that the Lions have enough clout now that they can get into the game.
Which makes it the biggest game of the season.
How about this? Biggest game of the season so far.
Oh, Smith's gone. We got an open mic.
I think this game does set the stage for Detroit's hopes on a national.
Now Smith is like, now you say that, Geiger? Now you say that?
Well, he's not here. I'll say
Yeah.
nice things. I never say nice things to Smith's face.
No.
Only behind his back.
Why wouldn't you say that?
It was humbling every once in a while.
Oh, yeah, that was a humbling. You already lost your mic, Smith. I don't know what happened.
yeah.
Beaten by his own brother-in-law. Wow.
Wow.
All right, Raiders.
Raiders, let's go 12-6.
Oh my God!
The nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to echo such blasphemous nonsense. Just blasphemy.
Is your
12-6. McDaniels is fired at week 8.
They can't afford to fire him. They would have done that last year.
Playoff appearance, McDaniels is still fired.
Hey, we've done it before, baby. Let's
He
do it
is
again.
on the hot seat 100%.
He is on the hot seat. Get him out of there.
Rams 7-10. I'm happy. Mail it in. They're not going anywhere this year. I'm just happy if they keep people healthy and can compete. 7-10. Let's go. Rams won a Super Bowl. I'm happy. All right. We got like 10 minutes. Quick fantasy roundtable. Where are we at? Where are we doing with the teams? You got happy with your teams? Not happy with your teams?
My team's fine, except for Kelsey's out tonight, which you never like to see your number one drafted player.
What number did you draft at?
5. I don't remember. 5.
Okay.
I think it was 5.
5.
So yeah, don't love my team, don't hate my team. We'll pull some shit together and make a push in December, January.
Are you done talking for the day? He's back.
I'm done talking to Rob.
That's his name?
Rhonda.
Ron.
It's Rhonda with an A. I had the 4th pick, and I have CMC, and I'm loving it. Let's go.
Okay. San Francisco. That's all you got is CMC, and then you got like a bunch of
That's
second
all he
string.
needs.
Yeah, fair enough. Rod?
Happy with my team. I think Jordan Addison's going to be a big breakout player.
Yeah, you can't spin that. You got to talk right into it.
Hey, I think
Yes.
ESPN projected me as number 1 in the league, though. So,
I believe it.
yeah.
Number 1 in Pick'em, number 1 in the
go.
league. Let's go.
I'm playing Dustin week 1, so that's
Oh, boy. Do you guys, any of you have people in
I don't
tonight?
No,
No Lions?
And that's why you're
Wow.
going to see them. And Bernie's Stone Cold Lock of the Pick of the Century of the Week.
Are you doing that?
Are you doing
I'm
that?
doing that? We
No. No, you don't get to go. Of course I am. I'm going to do it every single week. 3 years ago, you said bullshit. Bullshit. You didn't. You said that,
bought their
and you were
rights.
supposed to remind him every Wednesday. And guess what happened? We got 2 Bernie Geiger Stone Cold Fun Run Race for the Career Rabies Lock of the Century of the Week.
Oh, no, I kept naming rights on that. It's still Bernie's
No,
cone.
I reminded Bernie.
Yes.
I gave Bernie suggestions, not
Well,
him.
he never did them either.
No, when I sent him suggestions, he did them.
Okay.
And that was for fantasy football.
No time.
No time.
Fantasy football. Go.
I got Justin Jefferson. I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh, you had the number 1. Who'd you take number, 20th then?
I don't fucking remember. Somebody who was suspended, I think.
All right. You guys did zero research for this podcast.
You gave it to us today.
The only people who like to talk about fantasy football are in this room.
Hell yes. And all of our thousands of viewers.
Oh, yeah, viewers. Shout out to you.
All our dozens of viewers.
Never mind. For a dozen viewers, let's go. Shout out to you, Indonesia.
Weird year for me for fantasy football because I had the 10 pick.
Ooh.
So I was right on the turn. I think I did like St. Brown and the Steelers running back. Or no, I did Nick Chubb. And then came back around and got Devontae Smith and the Steelers running back, which
Najee Harris.
So I don't really have flashy. There wasn't a lot of room for flash. Nick Chubb's good.
He's a beast.
So I think I am like middle of the road right now. We'll see how that goes.
I'm curious to see how Cleveland's offense, if
Yeah, we
Deshaun
didn't
Watson
really talk
can,
about that,
if
but
Deshaun
yeah.
Watson can be what he like 80% of what he was in Houston, dude, you might want to watch out for the Browns. As much as I hate to say
I'll say
that,
this. We were just talking real quick, and then I'll quit talking. We were just talking about how there's like not a lot of bell cows in the NFL. But I think like Chubb and
Barkley,
and then the guy from the Steelers, like who's pushing him for reps?
Najee Harris. There's someone else there.
Ooh.
That's why he didn't get drafted in the first round of fantasy football.
Sure, but like I mean, really, who's pressing him for reps?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Because I don't know anything about Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett, P2P, right? Pickens to Pickett. Reverse
Pickens?
that. Pickett's to Pickens. Oh my God. Okay, we have to get off
All
that.
right, Mark, talk about your fantasy football team.
I got Justice Fields.
Don't sleep on him.
You can't sleep on Justin Fields. I've been saying that for a year.
A year.
A year. I think
Since
like
last year.
Yeah, year. Don't sleep on Justin Fields. I got Barkley, Diggs, and Stevenson. So Zeke going to New England, didn't love that.
I love that.
It felt a lot better when it was Stevenson, bell cow, he's a beast. Zeke was being his fat old self in Cowboy land, and then that kind of fucks some stuff up.
And I got 2 Lions going tonight.
Oh, let's go. Who are you playing?
I got on St. Brown, and then I put in David Montgomery. I got Laporta on the bench.
Who are you playing in fantasy football?
You.
Good luck.
You jackass.
All right. Top 5 players in 2023 to watch. Not necessarily like the best, but like some breakout potential. Anyone have anything to say?
I think your comment on Watson is one. Is on that list.
Oh, Deshaun Watson, yep.
Just to be able to see what he is. Is he a shell of himself or is he the real deal?
Right. I think that's a really good one.
Kind of along the same lines, I think Russell Wilson's going to be better than last year.
I know he can't be worse, literally. I mean, he's like the worst.
He's available. He's on the waiver wire.
I'll win a Super Bowl with them.
Go pick him up.
Oh, I won a Super Bowl with him too. Or I won a championship with Russell Wilson. I needed him all of that last week.
3 times now.
Yeah.
I'll say this. He's not really like someone that's done terrible, but I'm really curious if he takes the next step going back to teams to watch is Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence. I have Jaguars running back Travis Etienne. Now that he's healthy, I'm curious to see how he can do because he's a really good running back. He just got hurt. And then I think Jamar Gibbs, is a really weird, kinky problem, or could be a kinky problem for defenses to deal with.
Sure.
But he's a rookie, and you just don't know. He could be garbage. We don't know yet.
There's always one rookie running back that goes for 1,000 yards. The problem is all the other ones don't.
Yep.
And so you just don't know.
And this was a strong class, like that Bijan Robinson.
Oh yeah, in Atlanta.
Jamar Gibbs, and then there's one more that I'm not thinking about, but.
I say you watch out for Justin Fields. I think he's going to run all over the place on you people.
Yeah, he did such a good job last year.
Does he stay?
He did great. Yeah. He was like a top 7 quarterback. So I know you're being facetious.
Like 50 points a week.
Yeah, I know you're being facetious, but you're wrong. Their team sucks sucked.
Okay.
No, I'm saying fantasy. This is all fantasy world. Okay. Last thing to talk about, which I think is a really interesting topic, and we can talk about it more next podcast before the game goes on. But the running back, wide receiver position, it's so weird how it just
we talked about
flipped.
this a little bit when we were talking about them holding out, and it's just not.
It's just okay. So I have a little nugget for you guys. 5 years ago, so 2018, in the ADP top 10 or top 8 picks in fantasy football.
All running backs.
Guess how many were running backs?
8.
7.
7.
Oh, is Antonio Brown in there?
No, I don't remember who though. I don't have that information. I was running out of paper. Literally, I didn't have another piece of paper in my printer. That's why my kids' writing is on the back of this because I needed a piece of paper.
Do you have the 7 listed there?
I don't.
Okay. Right.
But it's like Todd Gurley, Saquon Barkley. I don't remember anyone else. Maybe Le'Veon Bell. Fast forward 2023, top 8 picks. Do you want to guess how it's spread out? Anyone?
5 wide receivers.
4 and 4.
5 wide receivers, 3 running backs, 1 quarterback,
and a tight end.
And a
okay, that number 1. That's 9, not 8. 4, 5, 4, or 5, 3, 1 is 9.
I'm going to go 4 and 4, but if you want to throw a tight end in there, I'm counting the tight end as a catcher.
No, that's
the wrong sport.
Catchers are in baseball.
4 wide receivers, 3 running backs, and a tight end. Yeah. It's crazy. 5 years, running backs, they're just not the commodity they are.
Those running backs are big time pass catchers.
Yeah. Austin Eckler, right?
Well, and some of that with fantasy too is everyone likes playing PPR now too. So
between PPR and what the league has done with freeing up the secondary or clamping down on the secondary so they can't get handsy with the wide receivers.
You think at one point it will go down to like 0.5 PPR instead of a full point to try to like balance it again?
They have that. We could do it.
I think you need to talk to your commissioner about that.
I mean like in general. I know I can talk to Mark and he can do it. Thank you. But like in general, like PPR got really popular.
After this year, PPR. I'll look at it and I'll see if it's so skewed. Then maybe we go down to half PPR, but we'll have to talk to the committee.
I also think, much like in NFL, in our fantasy, we want to see big scores. So why are we going to go from 150s to look at a 70 to 69 match? Nobody's going to want to see that.
I actually don't really
Nobody
care.
wants to see that.
I don't really care about big scores in fantasy football. I care about close scores, personally, me. Like, I like it to be
Balance.
more than...
Nothing worse than getting doubled up on.
Yeah. You would know. All right, we don't have any rapid fire questions, so I have one. Hold on. Well, I don't know where I put this. Where's our freaking thing? That's the rapid fire music. Okay, real quick, everyone going around. What would win in a fight? A bear or a shark? Neutral playing ground, space. Bear or shark?
Shark.
Bear.
Shark.
Bear.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sorry.
It's got to be a bear, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
He's got more claws. He's got more claws.
You got it.
You got one mouth. You got one.
One bite. Everyone knows
Hey,
the rule.
neutral space in space. That's a big one.
I like Marty's comment. One bite, everybody knows the rules.
All right, see ya. Hey, happy NFL football.
Let's go. Let's win, baby.
I'm a sailor, pain, and I lost my leg. Climbing